The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go! 60 outlaw!
And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, what a move. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. First down, a run with Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
3 down. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Hey, ball. Yes.
On second and 9, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Let's get it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every way possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
258. Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo!
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Green brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there... opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tighten down. There you go.
Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 41 yards.
Bears, first down. First down and goal to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Motion.
Now Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handle in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Crosby connects up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go. 30.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, tight. Check safety.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
5 down. Stand up in.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Now Crosby for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 28, Jaguars 3. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
On first down, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Hey, 18.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.